Dun, 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 dun. Working. There we go. It looks like I'm live now. Like that was a weird error that it was giving me. So that was fun. All right. Cool. Hopefully that is actually live. Perfect. Welcome everybody. How are y'all doing this fantastic day? If you're watching for some reason later in the archive, howdy. Hopefully you are going to enjoy the Let's Play. While we're live, we're gonna eventually here, like within like about an hour, we're gonna be reacting to the IGN Summer of whatever games. So they've got some special announcements for Phantasy Star Online 2. If you guys haven't already heard, it is coming to other PC platforms. Who knows what else they're going to be saying that it's coming to as well. So ultimately, it should be pretty eventful, pretty exciting one way or another. Be joined by Soro here in a little bit. If you guys want to hang out, we might even do a little call-in show if you want to hang out in the Discord. You can go to the green room or you're up next. We might just do our podcast afterwards because we've been kind of waiting because we knew some news was coming and I wanted to sit down and actually get like, hey, it'd be great if we did a podcast that was pretty close to real-time information and more. I'm going to go and ping the PSO channel here. Alright, so live playing as a ranger on ship 2. If anyone wants to join, then we'll live react to the IGN event here in an hour. Alright, and they've been pinged. Alright, let's have some fun. What's up? And I'm going to butcher the name, I'm sorry. Amatsu? Is that anywhere near, am I anywhere near correct? I hope I am. Sign into chat, open web browser. I don't know why Streamlabs won't, okay, like, yeah, I got it. Cool, can I? Jeez, like it won't let me sign in and actually chat within this box to type. So we'll just let that be what it is. And let's go ahead and play. What's up, Rock? How's it going? Hey, Fabian. Can you show me your build? Let's see here. Let's see, actually probably this way. Equip weapons. I've got a Lambada and I've got a Rotavi plus 13. If you want to see my hunter build, I've got that posted up in a video. But yeah, just pretty much rocking. I mean, what do you need to see? Like I haven't. I don't know. Let's see here. All right, cool. Now I got whatever the hell that was. Let's do some dailies. So the IGN news is in about an hour, Rebels. And so we're gonna live react. We might even just live record the podcast for the podcast channel or whatever like that. So yeah, it's set to go at 3:15 Pacific time, but they did tweet some stuff out. So they said it's coming soon to other PC platforms, and obviously we're gonna get the episode 4 in August, which I posted a video about that earlier today. Volcanic Caves. What level am I? I don't know. I'm looking at my watch to tell me my level. I know I'm gonna do very hard. I'm gonna get the win. And any other foul spawn, clownfish, lava rock connection. Clear the volcanic caves. Okay. Overlord hell. Okay, cool. Hostiles erupting in the volcano. Alright. Grab all that. I don't understand, baby. Like the reset one? Like my skills? So we're pretty much doing 2 here with the grenade round, normal attack, steady shot. Kind of live in that, and then I love my rocket launcher. It's fantastic for AoEs. I'm sorry, I don't understand. I don't know why I put my points. Oh, you don't know where to put your points? Yeah, I would check out Arc Slayer. Let's do this. Oh, it's not gonna let me type in this window because it sucks. Arcs HTTP arcslayer.com. like go there, look up the builds if you're wanting to do something for your ranger. Because right now I haven't begun to test it. Let's see here. Black Fox, Ellipsis, and oh, there we go. Cool. All right, party recruit is open if anybody does want to join in. Let's see here. How's my mag doing before I? Oh, I did mess up on Dex. Feed item. I don't have much to give it yet. Okay. How about this guy? Okay, I can get another level off of that. That Dex jumps up. I'll play with this later. It's always so like nerve-wracking. I'm like, oh, I tweak this, tweak that a little bit. Okay, let's go where the most players are. Hey T, what's up, dude? How you been? I feel like I haven't talked to you in months, man. Oh yeah. I need to create, like, I wish I could create some macros. What's up, Soro, dude?
Hey.
You in game?
Just logging in now.
Alright, come on.
Gotta get through those opening screens there first.
Emergency code collect.
Boosts have been updated. I haven't shot anything, I just see experience just popping up. But I do like range for that simple fact that it's like, okay, I'm gonna start tagging you from afar. I did very hard, so it's like if I got you, we could probably run some super hard stuff. But if we're gonna do some advanced quests, we'll probably stick with very hard just to rack up that experience. Oh yeah, after this mission though, I need to go get my alliance buff. I completely forgot.
Yeah, I'm gonna go grab that myself now.
Nice. Yeah, so the plan, my plan of action, depending on obviously how long, I'm not anticipating the IGN stuff to be like epic, but I'm thinking like 15, like it might be 15 minutes, 20 minutes, I don't know. So we'll live react to that, and then if you've got time, maybe we'll just live record the podcast and kind of going over whatever we learn, and then obviously I don't know if you saw the video about coming to more PC platforms, so hopefully that means Steam. So I know for everybody who's like been struggling with the Windows Store, like that would be a huge win.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'll be on.
You should be able to send links, Swan.
Let's see.
Yeah, give it a try. I don't know if I've got links. I think I have links enabled for subscribers. So if you're like at least subscribed to the channel, like you can post a link, which is nice. I'm using, let's see here, mag, my Fornax, which is my ranged one. So.
Completed.
How many alliance points do we have? Let's take a look.
How many in those alliances? Oh, I got double tapped. That's so funny.
Okay, so Brian, we currently have 106,000 in alliance points.
Oh yeah,
and it takes 88,000 to upgrade the tree one more time.
Upgrade that tree. Upgrade that tree.
Just want to make sure there, bud.
Guys, if I happen to if you guys have a question or anything and I end up missing it, just be sure to tag like Ginger Prime or I think you can either hashtag it or you can edit so that way it shows up a little bit easier in the chat itself. So how is chat feeling? Let's get a pulse on, obviously we've been dealing as a community with just the Windows Store issues, but I'd love to know what you guys think about the game so far. Where you what you're leveling, what you're playing. Is it meeting expectations, exceeding expectations? I'm just kind of curious as to overall what you guys are looking forward to with the game itself, because we also did already see and post on the fact that alright, not this way. August is going to be the next content, major content drop. So for those looking for more things to do. I'm excited. I think that's a good cadence. In my mind. If we go from May to August, it's end of May really. It's 3 months.
Yeah, that's a lot sooner than I thought it was going to be.
Mm-hmm.
Though I am a little surprised that they tweeted that out like they did this morning and everything.
If that's the announcement, if that's what they get together with IGN, it's like, oh man, so we already know?
Is that it?
We already know? That's okay.
I really hope it's a lot more than just what they sent that tweet out about.
Oh yeah, I hope so
because
too.
if it's not, that's a huge letdown.
Well, not just a huge letdown, but it's like it just kind of makes this whole season of whatever just like the thing. My one issue, and I was talking with Julie about it. I was like, the only thing that I don't know I need to be watching. I don't know when something like is going to happen. It just feels like, all right, okay, like what's happened? Like I felt like obviously for good or bad that I knew when the conferences were, and then after the conferences, then they had all these different events, and so it's the fact that like we didn't know that they were going to have a PSO2 thing with the IGN until like just last night. I was like, okay, like, you know, I don't know if that was planned, but it just doesn't feel very concise. So maybe they'll do a deeper dive, and so I don't know, man. I don't know how I don't have my expectations set to anything other than ridiculous, and so it's just I don't know if that's going to be ultimately fair. I'm hopefully not going to come off of that as it being a Debbie Downer and be like, oh, it wasn't, they didn't announce a PS4 version, or something like that. Like,
right.
Because I think that'd be perfect for them to announce that. Hey, it's coming to Steam and PS4. Yes. I don't know. Like that's what I'm wanting. What would you want to see? Because they already told us the next major update is in August. So if they were going to tell us anything, what would you want?
Honestly, to at least release one of the other classes.
Oh yeah, like a date?
Well, I know they're probably not going to give us an actual date on it.
Well, like, meaning heroes coming in August, like...
Yeah, so that with this update, not only are we getting, like they said, the episode 4, crafting, and a bunch of other stuff, but they also go ahead and say, yeah, we're also going to put in the next advanced class. We're going to put in hero, and then 3 months after that, they go, okay, here's episode 5.
Yeah.
And we're going to put in Phantom. And I doubt they'll do 3 months after that just to catch up to what Japan's doing, but...
Well, I mean, if you think of 3 months in August and, September, October, November, like, you could say that we could get, like, 2 big updates this year, and then the next big update sometime next spring. It kind of is on the nice little cadence like Final Fantasy.
Right.
The Cat Sock says, playing right now, level 63 level, with a level 43 tech. Oh, playing Force now with a 43 techer. It's been so fun so far. Being able to read in English compared to the Japanese English patch version is a godsend. Yeah, dude.
I agree.
I'm looking forward to diving into Force. That's what I played over in Japan. But I was like, I'm going to change it up. People were like, can you put together this on, this class? I was like, okay, I'll play that class.
I'll do a thing.
Whee! Alright. Spamming caps? What? What's up, Randy? Let me make sure you're not messaging me elsewhere. Okay, cool. Yeah, okay. Just making sure it wasn't crazy. We're hanging out in voice chat, Randy, if you want to come join. Making sure like Randy was like, hey Brian, I messaged you, I need you to go look at the server. It's like, okay, crap. Alright guys, I'll be right back. Sora, carry the conversation.
I'll have to try something.
So let's see here. I'm curious as to chat
Message incoming.
what you guys want to see, like, from today's IGN event. Slayer says, I'm setting myself up to be sad. Like that's what I want to see. Yeah, so I totally am, and it's on me completely.
Yeah, like, I don't want to say I'm setting my expectations for this low, but I'm not gonna overhype myself on, yes, this is what I want, this is what it's going to be, and then it not be that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, the bot got me for the...
I saw that.
Oh.
Well, I was like, all right. Well, I went and pulled up Slack real quick because I was like, all right, just to make sure nothing's broke.
Yeah. No, it's the end of the
Brian,
day, man.
answer
I'm not
your
coming in
Slack
here.
message.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you work on 4:30 on a Friday. No.
On my anniversary, no less.
Oh, it's your anniversary?
Yeah, 10 years today, man. Julie and I.
Well, happy anniversary then.
Oh, thanks, man. We've been having a really good day. I've been helping her, so it's just kind of like I've had Slack up, and it's just kind of like, okay, does anybody need me? Nah, okay, what do you need, babe? Because we're technically not celebrating it until next Friday, because we've got Maddie's birthday is technically next week, but we're celebrating it this week. So we've been like, I have scrubbed up and mopped floors, and really just hopefully trying to like go above and beyond and basically say yes, dear. What do you need? Absolutely done. All day.
Right.
So she's like, oh yeah, go cover the IGN event. I'm like, awesome. We'll do. Yes, babe. On it.
Go do that thing.
You got it. She was like asking me this morning, like, 10 years ago today, like, what were you doing? And it's like, I was playing video games with my friends. While you were getting dressed and ready and all that wonderful stuff that you did. Like, guys have it so easy. I go, yes, we do.
Yeah, our wedding was real easy. In Pennsylvania, you can just go down to the courthouse, get the form, and have 2 witnesses sign it, turn it in.
Oh, yeah?
That's what we did. I was like, hey, I called a couple of my friends, was like, can you come sign this for us? Met at a coffee shop, had them sign it, and then just took it back down.
There you go, man. Congrats.
It was like, okay, here, 5 minutes, done.
So, Randy, how you doing, dude? How's your day?
Wasn't bad. I'm actually just now getting to reading through the proposal.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I was wondering if I'd get some feedback on it today, because I was like, there's a lot, like, I've already got, like, an API, framework, I think that could probably speed that process up for them a lot, and I think that'd be fun, et cetera, but ultimately, like what we talked about, it's like, it's like, oh man, like, it's better to probably eat the elephant one month at a time, and those hours can be adjusted, it's like, honestly, just whatever makes, the most sense.
I think the most troublesome part's going to be the connectivity layer.
Yeah, and that's why I put that as the first thing, because essentially, if we can't get it, there's no reason to worry about doing anything else. Like, that's going to be the first level of identification. Because if we get nothing but like resistance from like, oh yeah, no, I can't access the data, I can't read it, I can't write it. Like, yeah, lady, I'm like, I'd love to help you. But it's, yeah, like there's one, I was telling Randy, like there's one system I had to like try to automate back when I was first starting, and it was like, it would actively fight against keylog automation. And it was like, there's like, it won't let me download any data in a report, and it won't let me do jack with the system. The only option is they need to get a different system. It's like nothing would work. Like it was a lot of hours, a lot of frustration, and then eventually they upgraded the system, and then we automated the heck out of it, and they were happy. You couldn't even copy and paste. Like, yeah, that was the worst of it. Like, it would not even, like, anything from the clipboard. It was either set to, like, deny or, I don't know. I don't know where I'm going. What area are we in? Just kind of ran into another thing. I've already been here. I've already explored this map. I think I might be going backwards. Ship 2 is the best ship. Ship 2 represent. Ship 2. Wait. 2. Is the best ship in the world. All right. Okay. I'm here. So I guess I need.
This looks pretty good, Brian. I think you captured it all.
Yeah, and I think
no.
I even think with that middle section, like if I can get the data, into that, like I think even that middle section could probably come up pretty quickly too.
Yeah.
I already have like a thing that I was just gonna copy and paste that I wrote for like that I own. It's like, all right, copy paste. Okay, let's mod and then essentially because it's really more for them going to be about that third phase because it's like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
What's the pain point that we want to try and or they if she comes back and wants like give me the elephant like all eating all at once, we can try and go team up with a couple of the other engineers and be like, all right guys, like it's all we're doing for the next 2 months.
Yeah, no, I told her what we'd done with other clients, doing the hours per month on retainer, and basically being an extension of their support team until the product is finished. And then at that point, they have all the documentation. They can support it themselves, or they can bring in an outside coder.
Exactly. And Caleb, or no, that was somebody different. Like, okay, the Cat Slock, welcome to the workforce, or Soul Nation. Welcome to whatever like channel I'm on. I don't know. It's weird though, like my notifications and my stats on all my channels today are just like all messed up, and I wonder if YouTube is doing a thing. I like how the text says suppress. Suppress the Vol Dragon. You have been thoroughly suppressed.
Excellent job.
Welcome to the whatever. That becomes the whole new. That becomes the whole new thing. Welcome to the whatever that is happening. Oh man. Hey Soro, so we haven't actually talked. I don't think we've talked about the Destiny changes coming, because, as always, like I'm really hopeful that the seasonal model gets some major shit reworked in year 4. But
well, they kind of hinted at that.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that it does as well. I'm excited to take a look at what this stasis.
That's gonna be nuts, man.
Like, that sounds really cool.
Yeah. I can't imagine the sheer volume of work. It's like, hey, we're adding a new element. I wonder if they'll do that with the other years, right? Because let's say you have the light aspect, which you have void, solar, and arc. And then let's say then all of a sudden you introduce the dark aspect, which then you have stasis. And like in my mind, there's room for 2 other elemental types, from that perspective. Destiny needs a new game. It sounds like we're getting it by them removing things, and
Yeah,
I don't know.
well,
I've come
we'll
up.
have to see.
We already give the photon water? Okay, good.
Yeah, I already give it, or I didn't give it water. I gave it to.
You cultivated the tree?
Yeah.
Perfect.
So now I think it's a 8% buff.
8%. All right, cool. I got mine. All right, let me tell you what block I'm on, and anybody wants to team up, we can team up. We've got, it looks like 40 minutes until the event.
Okay, I'm on 31 right now. So do you think you're gonna pre-order the next Destiny?
Oh yeah, I already have.
You already did.
Oh yeah, like I don't know, like there's just too much time wasted in gaming for people. Like okay, you want to hate, you want to like this drama. I know what Destiny is. I know that there's always going to be something where they're going to pull the rug out from under me and I'm going to fall on my face. But I also know that I'm going to keep getting on that ride because the other parts of the game in and of itself are so good.
Right.
It's, you know, I was playing it. I haven't gotten to spend much time with the rivals. Not surprising. Phantasy Star Online 2 is too freaking good. Final Fantasy 11 is still too freaking good. I don't have like these great, I don't know. I just trying to set like the right expectation, the right you know, like, okay, what am I like? All right, it's my game. I like to sit back. I like to shoot aliens. I like to feel like a badass. I love it for the PvP. It's still my PvP game until something else can come along and want to take and do that. But I don't know. If you ever see me really ultimately complaining about Destiny, you just like clip this, send it to me, and be like, dude, you know what ride you're getting on, and they're gonna get some things right. They're gonna make some mistakes. They're gonna correct some of those mistakes with even worse things. But then they're gonna get some things right. And at the end of the day, like if it is my fault if I'm upset at the game, you know. So it's like I'll just go play something else, you know, at that time.
The seasonal model that you're upset
that
with.
seasonal, and it's not that I'm upset, it just doesn't work for me. I will never, like, one of the things I know, like, people were like, hey, can you get me I really love your X something guide or something, and I appreciate that. Like, I'm flabbergasted and always blown away that I can help out people in that way. Like, hands down, that's the best thing that I've gotten from the community, is when I'm actually like helping people. But like, I'll never be first. I'll never be first to have that guide out or clear that content, because right now, like, I'm a dad. Like, I got kids, and they're my priority. And and I don't bemoan that. Like, it's like that is the literal thing that I get to skip downstairs when I'm off work, and I get to go. Not right now. They're all with the grandparents, so I got to sleep in. Like, there are perks to grandparents for sure. But it's like I get to go and turn on the sprinklers and chase them around the yard, and that literally is like the highlight of my day.
Star Wolf's asking if you can drag him up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I can.
There we go. And we're gonna bring Escafons up here. Welcome to the show. We make sure you got you don't need the push to talk. All right, Escafons and Star, welcome to the program, guys.
Thank you very much.
Hey, Escafons, without swearing, how are you feeling about Phantasy Star Online right now, man?
Well, I'm enjoying it just like I did back 8 years ago when I tried it on the JP servers.
Nice. So why don't you tell the Soul Nation, because they're like everybody here is hanging out. Like, why don't you give like a nice little introduction to like your experience playing it on JP? And before you actually do that, sorry. Oh, dude, I love the name.
What?
Thanks for subscribing. Welcome, the Ghost, to the Soul Nation. Yes.
What block are you on?
Sorry, yeah, I suck. 118. If you guys want to come to 118 on block ship 2, we can start running some bats. You got to be 40 plus. Anyway, Escafons, man, floor is yours right now.
Shoot.
Throw it on the spot. Throw it on the spot. Like you come into the green room, and
technically I joined the game 7 years ago on the JP server, so about 1 year after they kind of were able to patch out the English patcher.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been playing that almost consistently the whole time through, until about a year ago when I found out that they're making a North American, so I stopped playing so I wouldn't burn myself out.
Smart. Yeah, like, because for me, like, being able to play with you guys, playing with, like, get my, like, brother in, like, I was like, oh, yeah, like, I went and played in JP, because I was like, okay, well, now that it's finally coming here, I want to go play it and see if it's actually great. Oh, is that you, Escafons, next to me?
Yep, the one in the green.
Yeah. Oh, nice, dude, freaking, like, look at me. I look like I rolled out of bed. I had a shirt, some wings, and a hat, and I was like, whatever the F, you know, just boom, put it on, call it a day. Like, you're all like decked out. You look, oh, dude, that looks awesome. All right.
Well, this is my original look from the JP server.
Okay.
This is the look I consistently had.
Very nice. Oh, and Soro, dude, always looking like freaking like a boss, dude.
I've seen him wandering around, that's for sure. So hard not to.
That's the thing about the fashion game, is that, you know, there is that sense that, especially in these public areas, that it does stand out. I do want to say thank you to Sinra Zatos. Welcome to the Soul Nation. Thanks for hitting that subscribe button. Yeah. And then we got Kaz in chat. Kaz, thanks for being a member and supporting the channel, dude. I see he says, yep, mine's at Grandma's house. Yeah, dude. This whole quarantine thing's been rough, and then it's been nice that the grandparents have missed them. You know, I've been just like, you know, endless amounts of Cheerios like on the floor for some reason at my house. That's been taken care of. All right, I got looks like 2. Is anybody else going to join? I think Mystic was saying in chat, Mystic Cal. If you get here to 118, we'll grab you, and then we're gonna run some vax, get some of that sweet XP.
Yeah, I need to try to get a hold of one more set of wings.
Yeah, just another set,
Yeah.
just wings for days.
Well, let's see. I have the red, purple, and just the regular ones. I want to try to get the blue version.
Moolah.
Oh wow, look at Castello here. That is phenomenal. Bravo. I like the flip of the cape. And Zila. Oh, right. Zila's on the way just to say hi. See if we see her. Oh, there she is. Hey, Zila. I don't know if you're
like
an
the butterfly
alliance,
wing.
but I'll just scout you anyway.
You guys.
Hey, what's up, Star?
Hey,
Hello.
I guess I'm looking forward to what there's gonna be announcements for the Phantasy Star.
yes.
I wonder what that's gonna be. Maybe episode 4.
It's
Episode 4 is already confirmed. So somebody even in chat was like, what's the news? It is confirmed. August 2020 is episode 4. And in the video that IGN tweeted and then PSO2 retweeted, for some reason, I filmed it and then the video finished and I didn't catch it on. I kind of do my video, talk about PS5, and then I see, like, it's frozen. It says, coming soon to more PC platforms. And I go, well, I'm going to have to refilm this entire video because that in of itself is what the video was about. And it'd be like, oh yeah, Brian, it literally is on your screen that it's coming soon. And I didn't see it the first time. So that's one of those videos that, well, it was film twice kind of aspect. All right, party invites. I believe.
I just hope we get the collection weapons that from the JP servers when the episode 4 first came out.
Yeah. Oh, Zila's here, guys. Oh, there comes
Oh my
Zila.
god.
You look phenomenal. I don't know if you're an alliance, but we'll also, let's see here. Friends, let's view gamer card. There we go.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Yes. Yesterday was a bit strange, wasn't it?
1 second, guys.
Mute.
Emergency notification for all ARCs ops. Numerous fall spawn are congregating near the mining bases on Lilliput. Prepare for a defensive operation.
All right, cool. Joining the stream, my son Gabriel. He just woke up from his nap, so I'm gonna go grab him, and I'll have a bottle, and I'll also have his bouncer stuff. So I'm sure he's gonna be just as excited for the PSO2 new stuff. But that's the nice thing about actually having other people here in voice chat, so that if he gets fussy, I'll mute. Y'all will get the information, and Soro and Escafons and Star will carry the conversation. It'll be the most epic stream in the history of streams. I'm glad y'all are here. So I'm just gonna mute myself. I'm gonna keep the screen up. We've got our 4-man. I'm gonna go get Gabriel. I'll be right back. We'll run some vacs, and then we've got 30 minutes till the IGN event. I'll be right back, guys.
Well,
I make
the
no
IGN
promises
is
about
going,
it being good.
IGN is going right now. It's just
Wait, it is going now, but they're just showing random events. They're just showing.
yeah,
random
they're
games.
showing different things.
Also, there's an urgent quest about to happen.
Yeah, saw that.
I mean, I'm watching it right now. But like Space 2.
So how much
Yeah,
money
that's
do I have? Not enough.
Where's Brian streaming?
He's on Ginger Prime right now.
On YouTube?
Yes.
Okay, I couldn't, it wouldn't show up for some reason on mine.
Andrea, that sucks. Yeah, I had a couple of issues the other day, actually, where the game just wouldn't launch at all.
Yeah.
But all I ended up doing was going onto the Microsoft Store, and there was just, we ran into issues, please reinstall, with just a reinstall button. Clicked that, let it run, and it worked just fine.
I'm actually completely running off the tweaker.
Yeah, like I have it running in my Shadow PC right now, and
fix
but
it.
I'm not running through the tweaker at all though.
He did fix it actually without the tweaker now.
Well, there's still Microsoft Store issues.
It always has issues. Even the Halo game still has issues.
Right.
I know because my friend keeps having to reinstall it, even though it's technically still on his hard drive.
Right.
So it's just taking up more and more data.
Yeah, I have a couple hard drives. Like I have a hard drive dock. So I have a couple. Yeah, I'm able to actually plug in multiple hard drives into that, and then just USB it to my PC.
Well, I'm limited to a laptop, so.
Well, I mean, I'm on my laptop as well.
Does Brian know that they could be pretty much showing Phantasy Star any second now, because I'm looking through the list and it looks like they're showing random games. It looks like Phantasy Star might just be next.
Ouch. Well, it looks like they're going over Everspace 2 for a little bit right now.
It does, but yeah, it does. When I look on the trailers that they're gonna show in the description, it says Phantasy Star, pretty much.
Yeah, like right afterwards.
Wait, not right afterwards, but it says that it's gonna be like Guilty Gear, but that's already been shown. And
Yeah,
I don't know, has Ranch Simulator been shown?
Oh man, I miss Guilty Gear.
the Guilty
Yeah,
Gear
that's what
looks
they
really
showed.
good.
Yeah.
I think that was the first one they showed.
Yeah, it looks nice.
So that means a new Guilty Gear is coming out?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's it called? Guilty Gear Strive, is it?
Stratus or something like that.
Something awkward to say, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. They showed
Launch in
gameplay
August.
stuff.
Sweet.
Yeah, wait, it didn't say launch, didn't it? I thought it
Uh,
said they're showing
did-
a character.
Oh, I
in
thought it
August.
said launch. I thought it said launch August. That's my fault.
I think it said August character trailer or something. Like a trailer getting shown in August to another character. You guys ever been into like Everspace or anything? I mean,
Into what?
Everspace?
I don't think I've heard of that one.
Oh, it's not really. I'm not really big on like space games.
Oh, I like space games.
It depends though.
Though I've stopped playing Elite Dangerous just because.
Yeah, get. Is it
Guilty
Guilty
Gear
Gear
Strive.
Strive, is it? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
See, something weird to say.
Yeah, we might want to tell. We might want to tell Brian that when he comes back, that he should have the thing probably in the background because it could start anytime.
Oh yeah, I already have it running in the background.
Oh yeah, it's pretty much. It could be the next thing though, easily right now.
Well, just keep me up to date.
I'll let you know, bro.
Thanks, bud. See, how's this like? I can't. Okay, I can't really see him. Welcome, Gabriel, to the stream. He looks so confused.
He's like, what is going on?
Where am I?
His hobbies are napping, pooping, laughing, sometimes crying.
It's got like a similar shit onto you.
Yeah,
I'm almost
exactly.
surprised you didn't put eating.
And he just and he just pooped on me. Good job, Gabriel.
It's like your twin brother, Brian.
It is what it is, man. It is what it is. So, all right, guys. All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go change his. I just asked. I was like, "Did we change his diaper?" And I'm like, and I look and I go, "Yeah, that's poop." So I'll be right back. I'm gonna mute. I'm gonna go change him. I have his diaper. We'll be right back. I apologize.
Alright.
Sparta, no news yet. They're still showing the Everspace 2 gameplay and everything right now.
Who's excited for the remake of Demon's Souls?
Yeah, that looks so good.
Oh my god, yeah.
How many of you
I saw-
actually played the original? 'Cause that was a nightmare.
Oh, I did,
Yeah,
but I
it's a
never
little
completed
bit.
it.
I never completed it either.
Are you seeing like the difference though to this remake and the old one? It's night and day.
No, as far as like the cutscene that they showed, yeah, it does look better. Because you gotta remember, it was back on PS3.
Yeah.
What did you guys think at the PlayStation 5 and reveal anyway?
I mean, it's a PS5.
Yeah, pretty much.
Not much I can say about it.
It looks
Sound
like a
choice is
router.
interesting.
Looks like a router apparently.
Yeah, the design choice is interesting. But
It
so
honestly
was
looks
the
like
Xbox.
one of the older style. It looks like one of the old styles of Alienware.
Right.
Oh yeah,
Alienware
yeah.
used to have that same kind of shaping. Also, if you look
And I
in
hate-
general chat, real quick,
Yeah. Oh my god, Cell's head.
That's about right.
I mean, I feel like it's gonna grow on me, the design. Like, it doesn't look bad on its side though.
As long as it runs and runs
That's all that
games, I don't
matters.
care what it looks like.
does it work? Yes.
Then I
It
don't care what
could
it looks
be
like.
a
It could look like a
component.
it could look like a burrito and I still wouldn't care.
I was gonna say that. It could literally be a potato with all the components in it, and if it, as long as it runs, I'm fine with it.
Just yeah, of course it's going to be a different price point between the all digital versus the disc. But then aren't there still rumors going around about the different hard drive sizes? So you can get like a 1 terabyte, a 2 terabyte, or like a 750 gig or something like that. So not only
that
do you have
price
the
is
two,
going to shoot up.
but
I
not
saw-
only are you going to have the price differences between the digital and the disc, but then you're going to have price differences between hard drive size. So there's going to be like 8 different prices for a single PlayStation. You know,
Mhm.
it's going to be ridiculous.
At least the Xbox has removable hard drives. It's like, oh, let's just swap these out.
Right.
I feel bad for the designer of the PlayStation 5. He's like, my creation, you're getting destroyed online by these people.
Press is good press.
It is, but it's good press, yeah.
Personally, I'm more interested in the Xbox.
I don't know. I mean,
Sparta's saying that rumor is the same price for both systems, but larger hard drive. Is that larger hard drive between the systems, or like Sparta? Do you mean a larger hard drive on the disc or versus the digital, or is that
Don't know.
each one is going to have a different size option. Larger for all digital. I really hope that's not the case. I would like to see different size options.
Yeah, don't limit us like that.
Ooh.
What did he say?
Warhammer 40k Mechanicus game
Oh, I've
coming
seen
out.
this game. Yeah, this
It
is already
looks
out
good.
actually. This is already out actually on PC and all that. I think you can use controller now.
Yeah, but now they're bringing it to console.
Oh, that's nice.
Bah, the Mechanicus.
Hey, praise the Omnissiah.
I mean, for Xbox, I'm probably just going to be using my PC, to be honest.
I can only guess you guys watch text to speech.
Oh yeah. Hey,
Cool.
he's back.
I'm back. If anybody wants to join the stream, come in and share a story, feel free to join the Discord. Hit the green room.
And he changed his shirt too.
When you get pooped on, you gotta
yeah.
you gotta change clothes, man.
Trust me, I know the feeling.
I don't know if I might have missed it. Organism. Okay, I thought that said orgasm for a second there, and I thought that was hilarious. I was like, yeah, like I like to refer to them as my sex trophies, but you know, you do you. Let's see here. Let me check my caps because I got A's, I got a lot of B's, so let's do some B's. Oh wait, what's the rally? What's the rally? Don't have it memorized. Oh, dude, yes.
Oh,
The all digital
I
with the
was just-
larger hard drive. Oh, that makes sense, Sparta. So Sparta's saying that for the PS5,
Yeah.
like the all digital having a larger hard drive, no drive. I was like, that's
that
perfect.
makes way more sense.
I'm game for that.
I mean, it makes sense, but if that's all it is like, okay, the disc version has a 1 terabyte and the digital has a 2 terabyte, and there's no upgrade comparison between the two, or upgrade or downgrade comparison between
Yeah.
the two, that's gonna, I don't know about that.
So we need
I wanna know
floating
if the hard
continent
drives are
ruins
removable.
and hold on, floating continent ruins and floating city. They probably are removable, but you got to remember one of the big selling things of the PS5 is their custom hard drive with that fast I/O. So floating continent ruins floating city. Floating continent ruins floating city. Hopefully those are A, B, C accordingly.
Though
Ryan.
there is an
Yeah.
urgent quest coming.
Let's see here. Subquests. And
Sparta's in the green room.
All right, great. Sparta, welcome to the stream, dude. And there's some static on your mic, just FYI. Star, how are we doing? How's the IGN event? How's that working right now?
They're just
they're
showing
going to-
Warhammer.
Yeah, they're showing Warhammer Mechanicus.
Warhammer. Okay, so we need floating continent, right?
It's okay, you got multiple eyes. Keep an eye on it.
That's all I need, man. Floating
Ryan?
continent. Yes, sir.
The
Okay, just want to
urgent-
make sure.
Sorry.
Well, all right, that should be good.
What I meant though is kind of like what Brian was saying, like, but see, this is the thing though about the whole like, they said that the base models. What I'm saying, like, I agree, like they should have different prices of like different hard drive specs, but the base model being the same price, and like they've said the PS4, basically the PS5 base model with this has like an 800 gigabyte hard drive.
Yeah, that's what they announced it
saying-
from the original specs. So like what you're referring to, for anybody who doesn't know, at the kind of technical thing, that's what they said. And the reason I remember that so vividly, because I was like, that stood out, like 800 something. I was like, that's an interesting number that we don't really see in the hard drive world, you know?
Yeah. So what is for like the all digital version, which That's what everyone's gonna call it. It's the PS5 all digital. Where did they give you a 2 tera? And like again though, I personally I'm probably gonna get the all digital no matter what the price is because.
Like I'm curious, yeah. Like I don't remember the last disc-based game I purchased.
I have at the moment right now. I have 4 games that I have discs for that I actually need the discs.
What are they?
4.
What are the 4? Do you know?
Oh,
Cat's Lock. Yes, the memes for the PS5 have been excellent. I actually like how it looks, but then I'm also enjoying the memes. So I'm just like, just bring it on. Like let's because like we saw the ones with the Xbox.
Chat?
Yeah. Oh, dude, they're so good.
the Sal's head.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember on top of my head because I'm at work right now. So Spyro was one of them. Then the Spyro Reignited. I have physical.
I'm so stupid.
I saw that. I was like, for some reason, Star is like, I'm out of here.
Let me see. Still in my because I had a.
It should be in 15 shades. Should be in 15. I've got. We're on alert for it. They're doing some Warhammer ruin thing or whatever. So as soon as that
Warhammer 40k Mechanicus dungeon crawl.
Yeah. Is that like a Warhammer like Diablo? When you say dungeon crawl?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, that sounds amazing. In the 40k universe?
Yes, you're a bunch of tech priests, a bunch of half human, half machine nonsense.
Interesting.
It's a bit slower than that though. Like, you're like, it's like a 10. There's like a 10 base type thing, isn't there, to it?
Oh, turn based. Yeah, I was like, if you're giving me another like ARPG dungeon, okay. Mark's saying it is turn based.
Is it 10 base? Okay.
Okay, interesting. Thanks, Mark. Yeah, so that should be going down here in a I guess probably after that event, or I don't know, kind of. I'm very confused by this whole year. Right, that's what
It could be shown any time. There's no like Pacific time.
Well, they said starting at 3:15 Pacific time, which for us would be Central time. That's in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I got about that much.
Yeah, I'm excited about the PS5. I like the controller. It looks like it has a little bit more weight to it. Did y'all see that charging cradle that they advertised as a part of it? Like, so it's like that actually looks really good because plugging in things with cords it's such a first world annoyance that I do that. It's like, oh, I gotta plug this in with a cord, But yeah. Yeah, and then obviously
a charging station for controllers is nothing new.
It's nothing new, but the fact that it looks like it's first party, because on my I don't have it up here. Do I have it up here? Yeah, I do. For my Elite Series 2, I've got the little just kind of set it in the dock, and it charges that controller. It's fantastic, and I love the life on it. So I'm hoping that the PS5 controllers drop hey, we got 40 hours of life like the Nintendo and the whatever. But yeah, it just looks like a real good evolution. I thought the PS4 was a good evolution for its controller, even though I do have a preference for the offset sticks. But I know that's just a personal preference. That's why I hope that it would be awesome to see if Xbox and PlayStation just were or we're going to support your controllers too. Go nuts,
So somehow I enabled auto run, and now I can't figure out how to turn it off.
Yes.
Okay, I figured out 2 of the games. I can't figure out the other 2.
Oh, it's okay,
Smart.
Yeah.
Devil May Cry
Auto run, if you set your keys default, is V.
V?
Granted, just pushing it in each direction
there we
should
go.
disable it.
Oh man, I was hoping that it would just be on forever.
No, I'm
Well, it is, or not forever, but at least for the rest of this stream. You're like, oh my gosh.
I can't control myself. What the heck?
Yeah, my friend Cameron got me these headphones, and they're great because it actually has some of the sound come out of the headphone itself. So I do feel like I get especially when I'm editing videos, I get a really good sound. And then I've been Raycon reached out to me, or us have worked a game, so I've been testing out their wireless earbuds, and that's been really fun. So they'll be sponsoring an upcoming video on Work to Game here. I think next week. We'll see. I've been running and working out with them because my whole thing was like, I want an earbud that doesn't fall out of my dadgum ears. That's been like a I have not, yeah, I was able to test out some of the like Apple ones, and I was like, yeah, but they were like, I don't have that kind of money.
Apple, ew.
Well, I like, yeah, and I have an iPhone, and it's an iPhone 8, and I'm like, I've been doing debugging on like this Android, also using this for xCloud and Stadia and stuff, and it's like, but the Android is so much better, and I'm like, yeah, I think maybe it's time for me to just get off of Apple, any of their
I can't
ecosystem.
stand Mac products.
I used to really enjoy. I had a Mac, and that's what I did like my first podcast on, like 10 years ago, 11 years ago, and it was great because this machine just lived for 8 years. It was so like solid. But ever since then, Apple, for me, it's just been in decline. And I ended up migrating back into a Windows environment like about 6 years ago now. So
I stopped using Mac products ever since it almost made me fail a few classes in high school.
Oh, really? That's fascinating.
Yeah, I had a few like final. I mean, I probably wouldn't have failed, but my grade would have been much lower.
Interesting.
But I had like a few like final projects on the school's computers, which were all Macs.
Yeah.
And when I tried to access them, just to pretty them up, get some extra points, they were all corrupted.
I was doing this job, and Randy's still, no, I guess he's not in chat, but we were both working for the same company. This is years ago, and I took the project home, and we didn't have it in source because it was just like a brand new startup, and this was just like me, so I've been working on this all week. And then for some reason, like everything just went. I spent I thought I was gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna pretty it up for this presentation, and I ended up spending all night trying to recover it, getting it back to the state there where it was before. And I was like, yeah, that was stupid. Like it's like that's where whenever I go and do any consulting, and they're like, here's our code base, and it's saved on this network drive. I go, is it in source code, at all? For versioning and Except no, it's like, okay, first thing we're doing, if you're gonna hire me, it's the first thing we're getting you and your code base in source control. It's like, Lord knows, especially if I have to make a change to the code, like I've only been here 2 days. I don't want to be sitting here like, oh, that was the wrong change, and like, okay, we can roll back, do a roll back. Oh yeah. All right, Star, I guess IGN content check. Hoping we wrap this thing up and it's like
Skater XL.
What's up, Skater XL?
Skater XL.
Yeah. 61. I think I leveled up and I didn't notice.
I would have been here with my ranger, but I don't know if my ranger was high enough level to join this.
Yeah, as long as I think it's level 40 and up, because it's like the real
Ah, shoot! I could have been my ranger then. Could have been
as
leveling
long as
that
you're
up.
40. What are you leveling right now? Oh, you're level 75.
I'm level 75, yeah, as my hunter.
Nice. I loved Hunter. I was so I'm like, oh wow, I was blown away. I was just like, ooh, this is good. And then I started leveling other classes. I was like, man, I kind of miss my Hunter.
Yeah. Their survivability is off the charts.
Oh,
compared to
dude,
everyone else.
you get that automate, and you get that okay, you might survive and have 1 HP. Like it's like, oh, thanks, man. Like this is great. Wait, do we get kicked back or?
I got swept away in a tornado.
Ah, that makes sense. I was like, wait a minute, what happened? Boom, baby. What's up, Wasteland? I don't really call people on phones anymore. It's I don't know. I use Zoom or I use Skype on my PC. It's just a more comfortable conversation experience as opposed to having this device that's like getting hot in my ear. Like, all right.
Yours gets hot in your ear?
Yeah.
What do you have for a phone?
I have an iPhone 8.
That explains a lot.
Yeah, so honestly, I was like, my thought is I want to look at like getting
The
an
fact that yours
Android.
gets hot just from doing a simple phone call.
Oh yeah. So most of my calls are all on speaker. So when Julie called, though, I did put it up to my ear because I was like, even though I muted the stream, I didn't mute Discord, and I was like, all right, I don't know what she's gonna say. It's like, cancel the stream now. It's something blew up. I don't know. You're living your best life, Gabe. You're living your best life. I always love the pop-up. Like, I love the pop-up text. Like, my ideal game would be like, okay, take this from Final Fantasy. Okay, take this from Phantasy Star. Take this. It's like, and I love that pop-up. And honestly, that's what I'm very excited about with Blue Protocol. Obviously, we don't have a release date. I think it could easily be sometime next year. But dadgum, if that is a game that's not like, feels like they're just kind of listening and doing like all these things. Like, just the text in and of itself, how it pops up on screens. I don't know, maybe people find that annoying. I kind of sit here and look at it and go, it's just adds a lot of character. Yeah, I was like, I know he's going to come up while I'm stuck in animation lock. I'm just going to keep dodging. Just keep dodging, just keep dodging.
I'm gonna have to get off after this. Gotta head to the store and pick up some groceries.
Okay, no worries, man. Like, I think after this, we're just gonna react to the events. I might, I'll probably just keep Soro in here, and then what we'll do is, if there is time, Soro and I talked about like filming the recording the podcast. We might just record that live and do a live call-in show. Let everybody kind of share their thoughts and more, and so hit record and drop that over on Ginger Gaming Radio. I think that sounds like fun if anybody's interested. So we might then drag people back in to talk about, like, if there's any significant information. Hopefully there's some information. Otherwise, it's going to be us talking about the fact that, with the news dropped today in that regard. So nothing too fancy.
How did the news get leaked?
It was on Twitter, man. The PSO2 Twitter account did it.
Oh, I was gonna say, what's the point in the event then?
I love fighting games, massively.
They could reveal something extra. Like, all they did was just say that episode 4 is coming.
Yeah,
that's all.
But that was already this morning, and so it was like, okay, what? Like, they also then had this announcement that it's going to do that. So yeah, they're still doing Skater XL. We got that up. So I got some things I'll turn in. I got that up on my other screen, so we'll toss that up here.
By the way, heading up. See ya.
Dude, thanks for playing, man. Talk to you later. Yo! I love Hans, dude. I wonder what would revive the skateboarding genre, like in the sense that where you I just remember we'd pour hours into those games.
Well, they're redoing Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2, releasing, I think, September 4th or something, and it looks awesome. I just shared it with my sister, or shared the video with my sister, and me and her would sit there for hours on N64 and just play that.
We don't really know 100% Flamingo. Sorry, guys. Note that I'm not trying to butcher your names on purpose. I really struggle with reading words. If I could, one of the best things Julie gave me was, she got me a tablet, and I was able to increase the font size. I wish I had a little bit more control over that, so I could be like, oh, here you go. I can actually read your words. Yeah. So they say IGN's meeting with them 3:15, which is now. So I guess as soon as the Skater thing's done, I'll drop. I'll just hard close Shadow PC. I'd be concerned that I couldn't get back into the game. I live in a thing of man, did I shut down that game okay? And now I have to uninstall, reinstall just because of the nightmares of the Windows Store. Live in a constant state.
What are you gonna be doing?
Oh, we're gonna live react to whatever the IGN thing is to see what kind of news is. If it's anything other than what they already shared this morning, was that leak? Was that accidental? I don't know, man.
I'd like a proper MMO skating game. You know.
Well, that's what I was wondering. Like, what would revitalize the that? And it's like, I wonder if it was like, yeah, like you get more parks, and then you have, I don't know.
Get to personalize your skater.
Mm-hmm. You singing to me? Okay, so it's still.
From Ubisoft, who did some great GDC talks some time back about expressive control design. A lot of that stuff we took to heart.
Yeah, they're still doing that. So it's got to be right after this. Let me make sure that they didn't tweet out anything. So yeah, another skill reset in August. But that'd be funny if that's the big announcement.
Well, when I logged in, the wedding event was over, and I heard that song music. Nostalgia rushed to me. You know, event.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's Sonic right now, isn't it?
Yeah, it's his birthday. Yeah, so they showed off the Project Athena or Athena, whatever. And I think that what we're looking at is definitely not a Final Fantasy 16. But what are they talking about? You're still talking about that guy?
Play that and really put style into what you're doing.
Yeah, they're still going on about the skate.
But like,
okay.
You know,
I didn't mean to pause it. I meant to unmute. There we go. Okay. All right. So Mask. Brian, what were your thoughts on the PS5 lineup so far? Personally, I'm super hyped for RE8, which was The Village, Resident Evil, Ratchet and Clank, and Kenya. Watching it with my kids, they are so thrilled about the robot dinosaurs. So Horizon Zero Dawn, probably going to pick that up on PC this summer and play with. I haven't actually played it. I'm assuming it's safe for kids. Gabe's singing to me. Hey, buddy. You having fun? And so the Miles Morales Spider-Man game is, I think, is fantastic. So my hope is, and there's a little bit of confusion in it. I'm getting some echo. Just, you know, anyway. I'm hearing some confusion that it's its own standalone game, but I'm also hearing that the original Spider-Man's also a part of that. So and then it's an enhanced edition or whatever. You want me to hold you? All right, come here. There we go. All right, just don't
Sorry
poop.
about the echo, Brian.
Oh, you're fine. Just don't poop on me
I
again.
can actually kind of the
Have you
devs have confirmed it, like Insomniac.
What do you mean confirm? Because
It is a standalone game.
meaning.
Flat out, Insomniac has said it is a standalone game.
Yeah.
In the vein.
Does it include the original remaster?
No.
Okay, that doesn't bother me whatsoever. But like somebody was saying, like it might include it. I was like, that'd be great. I'm buying it regardless.
Nah. Well, I ain't heard that.
All right.
But at the
Sounds
same
like they're
time,
wrapping up skate right now.
Oh, right, cool. Yeah, well, actually, I'll go ahead and log out of the game because like I have it mained, so that way it.
Yeah, they just wrapped up skate.
Yes. Okay, I'm gonna bring it up on the screen here, and let me close out a Shadow PC. Make sure that's actually the Shadow PC and not my main PC. It's like, whoa, no, man, what happened to the stream?
Skate to the next thing. No, is Phantasy next thing? Yeah.
Yeah. So those are the two that like stand out for me. I think the most interesting and exciting. You know, I'm still gonna be playing like, you know, Destiny. I'm still gonna be playing like, yeah. The event did nothing to make me want to buy or not want to buy the system. I'm already in. You know, I'm like, yeah, PS5, let's go.
Oh,
And
exclusive trailer.
oh yeah, is it up? Why is this taking
no.
so long to shut down? Okay.
It's
unmute.
not Phantasy Star right now. It's just random trailers right now.
Some of gaming exclusive. Oh, this isn't PSO2. That'd be interesting if it was. Like, wow, they're going in a whole different direction with PSO2, guys. Cell Shaded announcing PSO5 with isometric gameplay Earlier, I told Abraham. Once I left, I prepared the body. I was alone the entire time. Unmask their lies. I love the visual stuff here.
Lucifer within us, it's called. Oh, reveal again.
But yeah, I still find it funny, like going like to talk about like Spider-Man because you did bring it up. Like people have gone on this like devs are saying it's a standalone and they're saying like proof. People are asking for proof. Like
Who
the
cares?
devs for the
I think people are just looking for stuff. It's like because that's the thing. I was like, does standalone doesn't mean that it standalone means it could be its own game, but we've seen standalone Luigi and it's built right on top of the core game. This looks great.
Well,
it doesn't matter. Like anybody arguing about it like on Twitter and the internet, it's like, who cares if it's a standalone or I think their concern was it's an expansion and you have to own like the base game, and it's like, no, you can just buy this game.
Yeah, it's gonna be like God, what was the name? There was an Uncharted game, and it also did it for Infamous.
Yeah.
There was an Infamous game, First Light, Infamous First Light.
Okay.
It was a standalone and it was a DLC.
Yeah.
So it was an Uncharted one. I can't remember what it was called.
Yeah, because it's like if they're gonna enhance, like the base game of Spider-Man, and also then you have the Miles Morales. Regardless, I love Miles Morales. I think he's a fantastic version of Spider-Man. And honestly, if since Randy let me borrow his PS4 Pro, I'm gonna play through 7R, and if he doesn't need it back, I'll play through Spider-Man. But if it does come out that the Spider-Man game is gonna be enhanced on PS5 anyway, and I get Miles, or like whether I have to buy 2 copies or 1 copy, that's gonna be that's my mindset on it.
I would say if you're planning to possibly get Spider-Man, look at getting it this week. It's $20 this week.
$20? Nice.
For the whole game.
Oh, an exclusive reveal.
Sega.
Her boobs are huge.
Yep, here it is.
It's Sega now.
Alright guys, I'm gonna bounce y'all out. Alright, me and Soro. For some reason I dropped myself out of there.
It's the same trailer that we saw earlier.
Oh yeah, language, simulated gambling, suggestive themes and violence. This is definitely Phantasy Star.
I think you're behind there, buddy.
Am I behind?
Yeah, because it's showing the trailer right now.
Yeah, it's the...
Just hit there should be like the live button, or where it says live, just click on that. Does it not say that on it for you?
No.
Like right next to the volume, there should be like a little live thing.
I don't have
Are
that.
you watching it on IGN?
Yeah. Boom, boom.
Huh.
Boom, boom.
Well, it's the same trailer that they showed, or
yeah, that they tweeted.
So it's just them confirming that episode 4 is coming.
Yeah, so far. If this is it, then it's like they tweeted it out early, and it's like, and we're live, and then we'll just do a live podcast.
I mean, even still, the trailers look awesome.
Oh yeah. We got Gundams versus like World War I planes. I guess they have a chance that they're able to knock out a missile.
An ice missile.
Just gonna like run through. Oh, he's actually gonna fire the weapon. Yeah, I was like, just gonna run into the plane.
Alright, August 2020 on Xbox One and PC. Get it from Microsoft. So, and the more PC platforms soon. That's gotta be... That's it. That was it.
That was it?
So he said whenever they come back, looking at Total War Troy.
Get it from Microsoft. And more PC platforms soon.
Coming up next, we're taking a look at Total War Troy, the latest entry in Creative Assembly's award-winning strategy series.
Yeah, all right.
One day when I grow up,
That's
I
it.
hope to
That's
They
the whole
sent
thing.
that out this morning.
I know. Like, what was the point?
Yeah. Well, guys, if you guys didn't see my video, pretty much coming to more platforms. No dates. Episode 4 coming 2020 August. Oh my gosh, that's so choice. That is so choice.
Still, like,
that is just
I would have loved a little bit more.
Any more, like a little bit more, like anything. Like if it was tweeted out in accident, then
that would be
it just kind of like, why then say, hey, we're gonna do this thing at 3:15. This in and of itself, like, not to be too critical or harsh, because everybody's dealing with like crazy times. This is a whole nother situation, but man, like, this is just, it's kind of the whole, like, you know, what's going on. People are like, hey, this game was announced. I go, where? I can't watch IGN all day. Like, I really hope that, and then Xbox's thing is in July, but they said they're doing something as a part of this in June. Ultimately, my frustration is just that I just don't know where to watch and when to watch, and I can't watch all the time. You know,
right?
So that's just me. Anyway, we do know that we're at least episodes 4 coming. Do you think we could probably do the podcast? It's 5:30 on a Friday. How long is it gonna take me to edit? I'm just thinking out loud, guys.
If you want to postpone it, that's fine. Otherwise,
I might give Gabriel some more milk, and I'd rather just play.
Okay.
If you want to keep playing, does that sound fun?
Yeah.
Slayers. Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know.
Give me a little
like,
bit. I gotta eat something.
You got like what? Like, are you not a robot? Like, I've seen your cast.
Yeah, I know you've seen my cast, but come on now.
Yeah, it was their tweet reposted.
It's
so choice. That is so choice that it's like, that's it. We covered it, and then it's like, okay, well, maybe that's a tease, and they're gonna give more. Nope. All right, let's keep playing some games then. Like how long? What food for you? What does that look like? Are you like just grabbing a snack? You don't have to play. I think I might get Gabe some more milk and then see if I can play a little bit longer than he's not. Okay, cool, guys. That was nothing. That was a big nothing burger.
That felt really weird. Like, it was like, it didn't feel like much was going on. No, like, it was nice that they shared the trailer.
Yeah. Guys, if you are a part of our Discord and you want to join, and you want to come on and share your thoughts about Phantasy Star, hit up the green room. We'll drag you in. We'll do this as a nice little call-in. I think that'd be kind of fun.
Hey, Brian?
Yes, sir?
I was just talking with Star about this, but I'm going to point this out. What was that rating at the start of the trailer?
I would bet the ratings are M.
It was T.
Really?
Teen.
Yes.
It should be M.
Yeah.
They did a lot of censoring.
It
Episode
should be,
4
but
is dark.
Not just
From what I
dark,
understand.
but there's still porn in this game.
well,
Even in the NA
so
version.
that's not what, or that aspect is not in the game initially. So
User-generated
rating.
content not rated by the ESRB.
Right.
Have you seen some of the outfits? I don't know how they would think that would be a teen rating.
Yeah, it's still teen. And even in Japan, when they released episode 4, Japan, which is very lax on its ratings, rated it mature because of episode 4.
It's called
All right.
Reborn, apparently.
So how does the green room work? I see you, Slayers. I'm gonna drag you up here. Yeah, I'll drag you up while I load into the game, and then I'll go get Gabriel some more milk. Slayers, welcome to the program. Don't cuss.
Sure.
Hey Brian, I'm gonna get going. If you want to talk a little bit more about it later, let me know.
All right, we'll do so. Go enjoy your dinner, dude.
All right, have a good one.
So Slayers, you got a thought you want to share?
I just feel like the letdown on that, like I said earlier, I totally think it was a leak. That screenshot got out a little bit sooner than they expected.
Yeah.
And they owned up to it, and it was already scheduled to come out like this. And everybody was supposed to be hyped about, episode 4, but it was already pre-hype, and there was no fixing that. So it was just like the Diablo mobile hype, where everybody was like, "Oh, we're gonna get Diablo 4." No,
Diablo Mobile.
What do you guys not have phones? Do you guys not have phones?
Have you played Diablo Mobile?
No,
It's
refuse
awful.
to.
It's awful.
Dude,
It is the worst. I played it.
can't-
It is
you
the
can't
literal
add something like that to mobile.
worst.
It's
I
out?
mean, No. I've played Diablo 4 and Diablo Mobile, and 4 is awesome. It's everything I want, and it's gonna have controller support right out the gate, and hopefully crossplay. But no, then I went and played mobile, and I was like, I'm just getting angry, and I don't like mobile. Now at the same time, I've got BlueStacks installed, and I've been playing through Final Fantasy Tactics, and it's great. Okay. I get that there's a market. It's not my economy. It's not something speaking to me, but no, I don't know. I just don't like sitting here on a phone and playing a game. It just, I don't know.
The
Just
reason
crazy.
it's so popular in China and stuff like that is because that's all people have. There's just phones. Like, if you didn't have a computer, you'd be sitting there on your phone playing a game.
Right.
So
And the volume, the numbers, it's incredible that we get really real games anymore, because it's like, how much did you spend on this game? $100,000. How much did it make? 10 trillion. Okay, do that again. It's like, all
See,
right.
and that's the reason it's just so flooded market-wise, is because everybody sees China's market towards mobile games as just like a cash cow instead of actually putting out faithful games anymore, and that's why we pulled a game that's like, what held this game 8 years in Japan?
8 years.
We pulled that to North America, and we're all hyped about it and expected anything different from this IGN launch. Like, they were going to come out with new content or something. No, it's just going to be recycled
I was
content.
hoping for some detail, right? Like, so let's say that wasn't
There's
leaked. One
no-
second, guys. Let's say it was that, okay, hey, by the way, here's the trailer, etc. And then it's like, okay, now we're going to talk with so-and-so on the community team, and it's like, hey, it's coming, and this is some of the content that you can expect. Or, and it wasn't. It was just them playing the trailer, and I was like, so yeah. I mean, I knew that no matter what, I was going to be disappointed, because I was just hoping for detail, and all
I
it
think
was
it
is
was
that.
because the flop of the Windows Store happened so hard.
Oh, dude.
That IGN had a slot open up, a 2-minute, 3-minute slot open up in their schedule, and they offered it to PSO2. Here, you guys probably need this, and it still flopped super hard. So this makes another flop for the game, because everybody who's watching that, they're like, oh, PSO2 looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
Everybody who's playing the game and was super hyped about some content that was going to be dropped is super disappointed, because we heard about this way earlier in the day and already digested it. So now we're like coming back through it again, where everybody's like, man, fuck this is so unexpected.
Watch the language.
It's just the disappointment of it, man, is gonna draw people away from it until it comes to like Steam, and I really hope, like you said, it's not Epic Games Store.
Oh yeah, I hope it's not Epic. I mean, I wouldn't have a problem with Epic if it's Epic and Steam. Who cares? Like, at that point, but it's like, if they sit here and said Steam, July, go now, like, great. Because one of the things that when I'm talking with people in the comments when we've been troubleshooting and stuff, yeah, it's like, why isn't this on Steam? They even in the manual that we covered, that for some reason it was crazy. Some guy called me a liar, and I was like, I really wish I filmed myself reading the entire manual, because they took it offline. This is like back in February, and it's like, yeah, it says it's gonna be on Steam and on the Windows Store. But obviously, I was like, it might not come day and date. They could say, hey, Windows Store, 10 days later, or a month later, or whatever. But everything seems
I don't
delayed.
know,
Sparta.
Microsoft footed the whole bill for it to come over, though, is the only reason it just launched there.
Mm-hmm. No, it makes sense. I don't have anything against the timed exclusive. The timed exclusive is like, especially if it wouldn't exist otherwise. But with a multiplayer game, it's like, let people play where they want, and then now that it's out, give people an expectation as to, you know, where they might play it otherwise, right? Borderlands 3 did the same thing when they pulled and went to the thing, you know, the Epic Store, and they're like, oh, and then in 6 months or whatever, you can play it on, you know, wherever you know, like where you want. And so then you, as a gamer, then are given the information to make a choice. Same kind of concept I was talking about with Destiny. If you expect Destiny to be anything other, Bungie to be anything other than who they are, you're lying to yourself, and you're gonna, like, as long as you understand the ride and the theme park that you're entering in, and that some things are gonna break and some things are gonna be fun, and, you know, you can now choose whether you want to get on that ride, you know, go to that place or not. But don't go to that place expecting that it's not gonna be the same daggum theme park that you've played in every year. Attractions are being replaced and being re-added. That's Bungie. You know, you either opt in or you opt out, but don't opt in expecting, you know, like it to be perfect.
Anthem, though.
Oh, dude, that breaks my heart, man. Look at this. Like you said Anthem, and Gabriel's upset.
I wanted it to be good too. I'm such a huge fan of, like,
the lore in that game is so incredible. Like when you actually dive into the, like, everything about it, like the nitty-gritty details of, like, the bending of reality and space and just the history of the people, and like, it's just, there's such a great story there, that it's just like, oh gosh, like I wish that. And so the best thing about Anthem right now is that when Christian Daly posted his post setting the expectation that it's going to be a while before you see this game. However, they have to hit the E3 2017 quality, or don't even try. You know, just say next. Because anything short of that, that's what was sold. That's what that game sold off of that trailer alone. You know?
Well, how many times have you watched that trailer now and look back on it and been like, now I hate this trailer?
I don't know. I still like the trailer. There's still, like, it is so funny because Anthem and Destiny, like, a lot of them draw from what Phantasy Star did and what Phantasy Star, like Phantasy Star is the godfather of all that. And so it's like, oh gosh, like my feedback was, please go play these other games. They made the same mistake that Final Fantasy 14 1.0 did. Is like they were like, no, we're not going to go see what the market has done in the last 15 years of our, you know, of this. So with Anthem, like, don't play Destiny, don't talk about Destiny. Like, go play Destiny, go talk about it. Maybe you can learn from the mistakes that Destiny makes and not make the same mistakes, but rather, like, yeah. The problem with Anthem wasn't like the javelins, it wasn't like the world building, it was the leadership team at BioWare. And that team has been replaced, and ultimately with that replacement, it's Christian Daly's thing. He can become the next Yoshi P if he can turn that around, or we'll all forget about it if he can't. But I'm gonna root for him regardless. I think that, you know, that's a job in and of itself, and, you know, I wish him the best. The thing he said that scared the living crap out of me, though, is that he's wanting to open up and show more of the development process and show things that might not make it into the game. And as a developer, I go, dude, that could be so risky in terms of, like, mis-setting expectations and hype, because some YouTuber, you know, might pick that up and just run on like, oh, they're adding this thing, and then it not be in it. And the majority of people who end up seeing that video won't know whether it is in it or not. And then, you know, like, oh, I thought this game was going to have this. And it's like, it did, and they took it out. Not understand why it got took out, you know, in the first place. I got some thank yous. FFBE and Connoisseur. Actually, I like that. FFBE Connoisseur. And Alexandre, welcome to the Soul Nation. Thanks for hitting that subscribe button. Hopefully you guys enjoy the videos and the content. And yeah. Oh my gosh, let's see here. If only it would come to Linux. Yes, bring it to Linux. Linux is, Lord Rook, you might, I don't know if you're joking, but Linux, there's a Linux movement. And you want to know why there's a Linux movement? Cloud gaming. Stadia is built on it, like so much, like what else? There's a couple other things, but a lot of the stuff is actually using Linux in terms of cloud computing and more. Really fascinating. All right, let me go get this guy a bottle. and then we'll do some. We'll play a little bit until it's time. Yeah, Linux is coming back major. And just because I don't know, I think a lot of open source stuff, a lot more things like that's happening. All right, chat, people here in the voice, don't swear while I'm gone.
I think it needs to come out on Mac as well, even though I'm not into Mac.
I mean, yeah, I agree. It needs to come everywhere, but again, that's
PlayStation.
I pointed out to you. It needs to be on. Like, it's already on the PlayStation Store. All they need to do is load in the English patch.
Oh,
like,
and
the game is
it's on the Switch too already.
Yeah, it's on
actually,
the Switch.
Isn't it cloud played on the Switch?
Yes, it's cloud play on the Switch.
So that means it's already like Linux ready at that point too, right?
No, the Switch does not run Linux. From what I understand.
You can make it run Linux though, is the thing.
Yeah, you can load Linux in. You could load Linux onto a PS4 or an Xbox One.
Yeah.
Like, it loading an operating system is not anything new. But yeah, it's like, it's sitting on the stores. It's just not, there's no English patch, so you have to play in Japanese.
Do we just need people to keep, like, moaning at them about it? Because we need them to know that we need it, we want it on more platforms.
Don't think that, like, you look at it right now as it sits, and it's only on Microsoft platforms. Not to say Microsoft's going to do that, but who knows?
You said more PC platforms. Does that mean Steam?
Yeah, it's either going to be.
I think it's coming to Steam.
I hope it's Steam.
Because I'm deleting it from the Windows Store and downloading it on Steam if that's the case.
Because, I mean, I think that, like, I think Sega's told Microsoft, like, no, we're removing it from your store right now because, like, when people are having to, day one, download a third-party software to run the game, there's a problem.
I've used Tweaker since day one.
You see what I mean? Like,
you shouldn't even have to.
I still run it just cause.
Well, I know. I mean, like, it's still messed up even after the patch.
You know, it makes no sense. You know, like they it seems like they like make their Western audience jump through hoops just to play their game.
No, it's Western gaming companies that make us like jump through hoops. The biggest reason the Windows Store flopped so hard is because there was no testing on the Windows Store PC platform. There was tons of testing and stuff done, beta tests and stuff done on Xbox. Everything worked flawlessly. But when you transition over into PC and you have so much stuff that's not just Windows software on your computer, it will completely jumble everything up.
I don't get it though. Why didn't they test it on PC as well? Because everyone's got different setups and everything, and sure they're gonna want to test it.
That's something I can't answer, but I asked the same question. Why was there no testing done? Like, I would have been up for a beta test all day long if we could have avoided this. Yes.
Oh hell yeah! Like, why wasn't there a beta test?
There
all right, guys, I'm on 42. If anybody wants to come run some very hard advanced quests.
Like, who knows why it wasn't, like, I think that might have been, I'm not pointing fingers, but I think it might have been Microsoft's hubris. Like, oh, it ran fine on the Xbox One runs Windows, Windows.
We can try to assign blame. I think it's just better for our own mental health and enjoyment is to say, listen, it's a crazy time. Doing anything in business and getting things done. Like, none of us are in normal times. Like, I don't find any, like, there's no value in it. We'll never really know. So it's like, you know what? They tried their best. Sometimes things suck. Sometimes they don't. You know, it's like this is definitely what could have been done better, and hopefully they learn from that.
That's the problem, though, is this wasn't their best, even by a long shot.
I'm not saying it was their best. I'm just saying, like, you could speculate that, like, this is what they could have done all day, and as if they either are going to learn from it or they're not. But then you also need to just we all have to recognize, like, the world's crazy right now. You know, for the last couple of months, people have been like working from home and doing all kinds of stuff. You know, so you can either give them some grace, or you can be upset at them. But unless you're willing to take some form of action, just being upset at them is you're wasting your time, and you're only letting them, or whatever actions that we're only assuming, like we're assuming an action or some kind of ill intent, when it could just be that the person who was responsible for it got sick. You know?
The biggest thing, though, is the untransparency, and this has been a big issue with it since the beginning, is nobody's talking about their problems. They're literally just throwing, like, this stupid trailer, instead of handling the problem and someone coming out and being like, hey, we know we messed up.
Yeah.
But this is how we're gonna fix it.
We don't have a voice
a 4-year-old
for it.
trailer.
We don't have we don't really have a representative. Like, we have their Twitter account, but we don't have anybody that we can look at and say, hey, what's up? You know, like, I hear you. And like even William saying it's just sad that a bunch of people might give up on PSO2 and never look back because of those issues. And I go, yeah.
It was the same thing for when Elder Scrolls Online launched. Like, I never looked back.
That's where it's like, honestly, my advice still to this day remains that if that's like, wait a month. Like, the games that people like have had bad launches and people like hate and they'll, I'll never go play that again. And you come in and a couple months later, you're like, oh, this is fine. You know, but I hear it's the hype in and of itself leads to that more visceral reaction, etc. But Malice says that hopefully soon, because it says coming soon to more PC platforms, and hopefully that means Steam. So that will be another opportunity for them to, and for people who are willing to make that jump to come and say, hey, is it ready now? Let me go play it. My best advice is that if it's not working, stop trying to get it to work. You're only going to run into that situation where you're like, that's it, I'm done. And I would prefer that people don't get to that part with PSO2, because I think for the health of it within, especially with a potential PSO3, probably like 5 or 7 years down the road, having an active player base is going to lead to that. We won't have to wait another 8 years to get, like, if there is ever a follow up to this game. All right, I'm just gonna jump in because I don't see anybody.
I'm gonna get
somebody next. All right, see you, Star. All right,
have fun.
I'll cue this up. Let's see here. I know I need ruins. I think it's ruins. Yeah, ruins. Floating continent and floating facility. So we did floating continent. Advanced ruins. What does ruins cost? Ruins costs B. Perfect. And we'll put this up. Yeah. Oh, cool. It tells me the boosts. EXP earn plus 10. Rare drop rate plus 10. Active recruitment. Yeah. We were supposed to, Kaz. I would love to have more information as to why. You know? Because, yeah, PSO, PSU, like, there's people playing PSU on a private server, PSO on a private server. You know? I don't know why. I would love to know what happened. You know, because it's like, especially because it's like, and coming to it, you know, and then it never did.
I mean, I guess Sega just doesn't have to tell us anything if they don't want to, is another thing.
Sometimes I wonder if it's just better not to. I as a player, I want to know, but I look at how things react and how, like, sometimes even then coming speaking, it's just how the internet takes it. Like, once you put it out there in the world, it you know, and so I've honestly believed that the best bet sometimes, not every time, is just to be quiet and then let somebody else make a mistake and let people get mad at the other thing, and then they forget they were mad at you in the first place. Does that make sense?
How excited would you have been for that trailer if it didn't get released this morning, though, is another thing.
I've been great. That would have made this live stream and reaction to it something other than just a big nothing burger. I'm glad that we're hanging out playing the game, and it's thankfully the game's out. Like if it was like, oh, we're gonna learn about the PSO2 release date, or thankfully it wasn't like I didn't have the ability to go play the game. But yeah, that just is frustrating. I'm just frustrated the whole thing, not PSO, but the whole thing. Like, I want my Final Fantasy 16, and I didn't get that at the PS5 event. And I'm talking to somebody that I know that I can trust, and they said it was planned that they were going to show off 16 at the PS5 event, but that's moved to a different thing. I go, do we know the different thing? And right now we don't. And I'm like, oh dear Lord.
Yeah.
Like I want some awesome games. I'm such an addict. I'm just like, oh. Let me see here. I'm gonna go to leader. I'm gonna do leader page. Raising threat level.
Like we didn't even get anything in game for the trailer release either, which is kind of odd. There should have been like at least an announcement or something. Hey, the trailer's about to release.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just seems like there's zero input. It's like they flicked on the switch to turn the server on, and they have not touched it since.
It's been so quiet. Like we don't outside of the Twitter, which occasionally they were doing real good, like just in communication. And I don't know. I could just let me make sure I got my buffs all up. So the Bad Gamer says it's too early for 16. Why do you think it's too early for 16? It's the perfect time for 16. It's been over 4 years since 15. I think 16 would be a wonderful treat.
What, the new Final Fantasy?
Yeah, Final Fantasy 16. It's been.
Do you think it'll be like 15, or do you think it'll be like 14?
I think it'll be like 15. I think Yoshi P is working on 17. We don't really have a label, and so when I talk about it on Work to Game, it's it's 16 because we don't have another thing, a gap replacement. We already know Yoshi P's working on the next game. I mean, this has already been confirmed. He even said it when he was saying he's not the director of 16. So for him, if that's the case and it is a Final Fantasy game, then it'd be 17. Which essentially, like, when you think about it, by the time 17 would be out, Final Fantasy 14 would be well over 15 years old at that point. Final Fantasy 14, would be well over 15 years at that point. And so in my mind, I've long thought 2023, 4 or 5. And I don't think that the release of a follow-up MMORPG in the Final Fantasy, whatever, would be something that cannibalizes 14. I think that when you look at just their content delivery schedule, they could have expansions coming out for 14 for the next 20 years. And what they don't have though, what they're really lacking on, is the gap year. So if you look at the years in which that you have a 14 expansion and a like Dragon Quest or whatever, those are on the same year, and those are their years where they do really well. Their off years are like their numbers are way down, and it would be like, oh, it'd be really cool, like to have another game that kind of cycles in and kind of delivers, that content and stuff. All theoretical, like, I can spend their investment money all day. Oh, did you drop your bottle?
I think an MMO like right now, like I just don't think they could do another MMO because, like you said, they're doing Dragon Quest. Was it 10?
Mm-hmm.
Is the MMO? They
have 3 MMOs right now,
and they have Final Fantasy 11. That's a lot of development time they're stretching out, and there's a lot of cross development, especially between 11 and 14.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's still a matter of and this is just business thinking, ROI, right? Okay, well, if we can build out a team that can work on this game and make money, and all of a sudden we're all making more money. It could, like, what's it going to cost us to make that more money? Yeah. So Final Fantasy Remaster. When we say for mobile, like the language that they've been using has changed. So it's saying they're in collaboration as opposed to like Nexion being the primary developer. And my hope is that it's bring it to mobile, great, but also bring it everywhere else. Don't sit here and say mobile only. And I think Fortnite changed that conversation because it's like that they announced that 5 years. I mean, that's where I think if they were going to announce 16 this year, the fear would be it's like, yeah, Final Fantasy 16 coming 2031. Like, oh.
Yeah, I want them, if they're going to announce a Final Fantasy 16.
Yeah.
And if it's a single player, I want to. I'm just gonna say this. I'm sort of bouncing off of like what others on the internet have said. A lot of games recently. Look at Final Fantasy VII Remake. It was announced in 2015?
Yeah. When I saw that though, I wish I was live. I wish I was live to have that quote. I was like, oh, that looks like a fun game for 2020. Knowing the recent history, and it's like, wow, I called that like in 5 years ago.
So I mean, like, I want them to stop announcing games and then development taking 5 years from the announcement of the game coming.
Just tell me when it's about to come out.
1 year.
Max.
1 year.
Max.
That is the maximum.
In 1 year, this game is out because we're just in the polished phase. We're just in that phase. Now, the bad game we're talking Crystal Chronicles this year. Crossplay, PS4, not PC, but it's still Android, iOS. So I'm wondering if I can like put that up on BlueStacks or something.
You should be able to, but BlueStacks would have to. They would basically probably have to. Like, what's your BlueStacks iOS or what's your BlueStacks? I don't know if you're running on iOS or Android.
It's Android. So
you have to check your BlueStacks Android. Version.
Oh man, what's Nintendo doing? So chat's talking about Metroid Prime 4, and honestly, if you guys like, it's just like a rule of two review, man. Like I know that guy loves Metroid, and I feel so bad for him because it's like every year, will we see Metroid Prime 4? Oh my gosh, I hope so for his sake.
I think Metroid Prime 4 will come out 2 years from now.
Oh yeah,
but I think it'll be a 2022 game.
If they build Bad Gamer saying they're working on the Mario remasters, if they build those Mario remasters like in the Odyssey engine, count me in. Count me in, like absolutely. Those look amazing.
But what I'm saying for next year would make sense a lot. It's another rumored thing. Metroid Prime Trilogy.
That'd be great. That honestly, it's been so long on 4. If they remaster that, I think that'd be excellent because that would introduce the game to a whole new generation who might not have had the opportunity to play it, and thus whenever like then 4 is released, you kind of have that like you like that you know there's more of it. Yeah,
that was a big rumor going into the whole before E3 got canceled. Like Nintendo is going to announce 2 Metroid games.
Yeah.
At E3, and one of them is going to be Metroid Prime Trilogy.
I don't know. Kaz saying it's like talking about how obviously 7 technically isn't finished. It looks like they're targeting every 2 years for 7.
I would 2 years. I would even say maybe a year.
Well, like according to some of the leaked documents that kind of have come out about some of their unannounced titles, like it sounds like there's going to be another Octopath, game and. Dragon Quest, I mean, who knows if it's still rumored in this case, but Dragon Quest 3 being kind of a remaster remake for like 2022. So it's like if all that ends up being, it's like it does. Their plan is that every 2 years, now that the core engine is there, that they can have like the next chapter or whatever for Final Fantasy VII-R. But
yeah,
I'm really kind of curious and looking forward to actually once I finish it. I haven't started it. PlayStation is just sitting down there by my feet. I was like, I'm gonna set this up, and then it's like, I actually need to rearrange my whole desk. Like this thing, like you can't see it on camera. There's just too many darn cords, excuse me. And I just was like, I need to clean up my desk. It's stressing me out a little bit. I'm like, all right, I need to spend, and I'll probably spend a little time maybe next week, and just like, all right, I'm gonna just do. You might not like, no videos today. Just gonna work on getting this desk kind of reconfigured and get the PlayStation set up and anyway, so I'm looking forward to kind of giving my thoughts on how do I feel about it being an episodic thing now that once I'm able to kind of play it and finish the story, because it's like at some point when it's all done, right? Like you would think that there'd be like the complete edition, and does then the complete edition cut out some of the bloat that they added to, you know, make it 40 hours? Or something?
I personally don't want them to do a bloat cut. Like Final Fantasy VII Remake as it is right now.
Yeah.
Yes, it is a bloated game. It's a 40-plus hour game. If you're not dealing with, 100%ing it, if you're just, completing the story, not going into hard mode or anything, it's easily a 40-hour game.
Well, that's great.
But
40 hours is great, but it was like, what I've heard is that some of it feels a little bit extended.
Yeah, some of it did feel extended. It was mostly about how, at some points in the game, how you're forced to walk slow, you're crawling through things. And yeah, there was some, but I'm talking like bloat content, like side quests.
Dude!
No.
The Bad Gamer, hold up. Wow, thank you so much for the $5 super chat, saying Final Fantasy 16 won't come because we're getting Super Mario RPG Remake as a big Square game. Oh my gosh. How freaking epic would that be? I would love it. Like, I have it. I have it. I have that game. I have Super Mario RPG. I honestly have such good memories of that game. I should do that. I'll all of a sudden become a Super Mario RPG channel. Just like, bring it back, guys. You're gonna get so sick. Like, Brian, please talk about something else.
I will say, like, Square Enix, I think, is just one of those companies, like, it's kind of like, you look at the back catalog, okay, we'll talk, because I haven't talked to you about the Sony of it. Like, Oddworld. They're bringing back Oddworld. They just threw out an IP that they haven't touched in how long? Like, Square Enix is the same thing. They have a huge depth of IP.
And what I would say is, where the hell is Tactics? Where is it? Why is it not? Like, thankfully I can play it through BlueStacks, and I was like, fine, I'll do it. I'll give up. And then, so it's like, geez Louise, come on, Square. And that game is sold so much. Like, it's not like, that didn't sell well. Oh, that game was incredibly profitable for them. You know, is it a talent issue? Is it I don't know, like, maybe they don't think there's a market for it. I don't know. Game Boy Tactics as well. Gabe, what's up, bud? You dropped your bottle?
Tactics first, it was 12.
12 was great. Like, I love anything, though. Like, that's where it's like, I love Ivalice. I love the world of Ivalice and more. Guys, can we get some heart and chat for Bad Gamer supporting the stream and the channel? Really appreciate the $5.
You see what I'm asking is, was Tactics first or was 12?
Tactics.
I can't remember.
Tactics was right after Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah, so Tactics spun off into a main series Final Fantasy. Like, when has that ever happened? A side game going main?
Yeah. Oh, man. Like, I would love to see Tactics. You know, just bring Tactics back. That would be... If nothing else, like, it's just bringing it to Switch. Bringing it to... Gabe, what can I help you, bud?
I just think that would be hard, because wasn't Tactics PlayStation?
PS1, but it's on iOS. It's on... I mean, they had it on... you could play it with War of the Lions on the Vita. You know.
So yeah, War of the Lions Vita. That was. Yeah. I had that one. But that's what I'm saying. Like, would possibly Sony own the publishing rights to Tactics if it was a PlayStation exclusive?
No.
Like, I'm not sure.
Right. Like, they wouldn't own the publishing rights. If nothing else, anything of the publishing rights is just $1 kind of thing. And Bad Gamer with a $2 more super chat. One of the things that I wish YouTube would do would be allow for gifted subs, because I would totally just gift you like a channel membership, channel sub, whatever the hell it's called, just so you could have like the little green icon by your name. I wish they would do that, because it's like, geez. All right, how do I play with the baby in my lap? This would be definitely the end of the stream as I wrap up. Do. Thank you again, and then guys, oh yes, Kaz dropping some crown hearts. Any emotes will do, anything will do. And geez, Louise, bad. Thanks so much for the support. Join it at the $1 a month level. You are a hero. Enjoy your new emotes. Yeah, it's exactly like this. Thank you very much. Most of my feedback always comes down into the, like, you know, telling YouTube, it's like, come on, please, like, this would be cool for members. And then they never take my ideas. Gabe, you gonna play the game? You gonna play the game while I talk? Read chat? That's the ultimate dream.
But yeah, I just think like
there's the sound effect. Yeah, there it is.
So many good games on like old systems. Like I'm still thinking like Sony's gonna have something else. Like they said, like this is not good.
Oh yeah, this
like,
is just them starting.
This will be at least. This is just the start. If this is just the start, this is like Xbox revealing the Xbox Series X at the Game Awards.
Yeah, Game Awards. That was an interesting twist for sure. That was an interesting twist.
This is just them revealing the Game Awards, like Game Awards at Xbox. Like, this is gonna be a crazy 2 months.
All right, Gabe, this is what you want to do. You want to use the sticks. The right stick moves the camera. I'm gonna train him up now, so he's gonna be like 5 years old and like grinding for me. People are gonna be like, Brian, how do you like have all these capped classes and blah blah blah? It's like, well, did you know? I have children and they level. So, welcome back, dude.
Hey, so PSO2 just put out another tweet here with their content roadmap for 2020.
Oh, yeah?
So we already know episodes 1 through 3. Let's see.
Oh, thank you. Bad Gamer upgraded their membership to the Vishap level. Thank you, Bad Gamer. Appreciate it.
So episode 4, release August 2020. New story content, new urgent quests, battle arena, Ridroid quest, crafting level cap 80. Doesn't give a release date for episode 5, but later 2020 episode 5 will be new story content, urgent quests, new Scion class hero. You'll be able to get your Dark Blast and level cap to 90.
Oh wow.
And then they're doing episode 6 in parts. So if you remember before...
No, that's great, Sora. Like, is this Slayers to say, Sora stole your thunder. No, that's exactly what I wanted today. So,
if you remember when they released episode 6 on the JP side while we were playing over there, is when they released the Etoile class.
Nice.
So, the way that they're doing this is in 2 parts, it looks like. So, during episode 6, 2020 launch... We're going to get new story content, new urgent quests, the Phantom class, new difficulty mode, ultra hard, and a level cap to 95.
Wow.
So
it starts with all the content. So that's one of the things that a lot of people are like, are we really getting all the content? This is what we've been missing.
By the end of 2020, we'll have 99% of the content.
Holy crap, that's incredible. So it really picks up speed in August.
Yeah, so by the end of 2020, we'll have pretty much everything except the last class that they released on the JP side.
Okay, very nice.
Does the roadmap say PS4 release date?
No, it doesn't.
Does it say Steam?
Not that I'm seeing.
Okay. Well, let me go ahead and Gabe is needing some attention. I think I'm gonna probably go and maybe just film a video on this. We gotta this weekend's booked, so let's see if I can't carve out some time Sunday or Monday. We can do a deep dive on the podcast with this Soro. I think that'd be fun. Chad, again, thank you, Bad Gamer, for joining and actually then upgrading your membership. Thank you for the $7 super chat. I really appreciate the support. It is not required. The fact that you guys are here watching the stream or watching the videos. Listen, it's hard times for everybody. And if you like the content I make, just share out like a video, or share out the channel. Like that's all you need to do. That support in and of itself, it goes above and beyond. And I do appreciate like that. And obviously anybody who's able to help out financially. You guys have really made this year like just amazing, especially while I was sick. The fact that people were watching those videos, and I'm an independent software engineer, so when I can't work, I can't work. And it was nice to actually get a couple couple bucks coming in from YouTube. It made everything a little bit less stressful. Oh my gosh, Bad. Yeah, you owe me. So got Bad Gamer on the archive of this video, and I'll be sure to shout you out actually in this upcoming video, Bad, because that's what that level gets you guys. So, guys, you guys are amazing. I love you faces. Thank you, Sora, for coming in and giving me some amazing news. And Gabe's eating my cords. So Gabe's hanging out. He pooped on me earlier. So thanks, stream. I love being a dad though. So it comes with the territory. Guys, I'm gonna wrap up. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys have